French Finance Minister Bruno, Maire isn't planning to meet Taiwanese Economic Affairs Chief Wang Mei-Hua during a trip to Paris this week that comes just days before Chinese Premier Li Qiang is due to attend a summit in the capital organized by President Emmanuel Macron. Wang is leading a delegation to France for June 19th and plans to attend the opening ceremony of the Taiwan Pavilion of a technology event in Paris, according to event in Sarah for any morning. Unfortunately, in the Colonel ceremony, when the certifying 700, she aims to continue to deepen the close economic trade and the industrial partnership between Taiwan and France and consolidate Taiwan's important position in the global supply chain. The ministry said no member of Maire's team has planned to meet Wang. An official in his office said, asking not to be identified as per government rules. While the government in Taipei asserts the island is an independent nation, Beijing claims Taiwan is part of its territory and is pledged to bring it under Chinese control by force if necessary. China opposes diplomatic and political exchanges Taiwan has with other countries out of concerns over sovereignty. Li is expected to attend Macron's summit for a new global financial pact next week, which aims to kickstart a reform of multilateral development banks and address debt overhangs, as well as mobilizing financing for countries vulnerable to climate change. This marks the first time in months that a senior Chinese official will be present at multilateral talks on these issues alongside the U.S. Macron upset some of his allies earlier this year by saying on his way back from a trip to China that Europe shouldn't be a vassal to the U.S. when it comes to Taiwan. Get the Paris Edition newsletter, what's happening in France's finance industry, delivered weekly, and a potential sign Beijing is seeking to reinforce its relationship with Paris. Hong Kong-based Singtar Daily reported that China is removing its controversial ambassador to Paris, Liu Xie, who has hampered Macron's attempts to work with Chinese counterpart Xi Jinping on a political solution to the war in Ukraine through his public comments. France is the largest European destination of Taiwanese foreign investment so far this year, and the island's fourth biggest trading partner in Europe, according to the Ministry of Economic Affairs. In Taipei, Macron recently announced the Taiwanese battery maker, Prologium Technology Co., would spend $5.2 billion, $5.6 billion to build a giant factory in northern France.